Hello, hello. Just trying to get everything set up before I start doing things. All this streaming stuff is really, I wouldn't say a hassle, but like sometimes kind of a hassle. Those of you watching, I'm just editing tonight. Going to be editing Asteria stuff for a while. Ooh, for a while. Just move that there and we'll pretend like that didn't happen. I really like that shot. You're all. Gotta make the mouth noises. What I am going to do though is start importing, because I need to start like collecting everything together, start putting it all in one place. Where am I? No, this is the wrong. I've got like 5 drives on my computer. I gotta text a friend real quick. Okay. Sorry about that. Ignore all my absolutely ridiculously bad. Oh, sorry. OBS, put you over here where you can hide. Okay. Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt. Goodness, my throat is terrible. Wait, this is not... Okay. So what you're looking at right now is all of the renders that I've done for Asteria Part 2. You can see like I kind of have them semi-organized. I don't actually know which shot, so it looks like I've got him through. I just really need to go from the start. But this one starts off... I need a new timeline. And I'm probably going to do this the worst way it possibly could. Is like putting it together in like timelining it in After Effects, which is a terrible idea, but I kind of want to, because I want, I actually did that for the first one. I like pieced everything together in After Effects for some reason. I think it was because I was just what is this? Oh, right. So we're going to rename this timeline. And if I get bored, I could always just go play Dune. That's an option. I have, I'll probably edit for like 30 minutes or so. And then we'll, see what happens. Oh, this is a cool shot. I think the timeline so far is 7 minutes almost, which is crazy that I've spent this long to get only 7 minutes worth of film. But that's just how it be sometimes. That's just how it be. Let's see. So that's 1C, 1B. Again, terrible idea to do it like this. In fact, one of the reasons why I had, I don't know if anybody caught it. There was one little hiccup, very bad hiccup, in the Asteria Part 1, where I had a clip from another scene pop in, and like if you just pause it at the right moment, you will see it, and it's terrible. I cringe every time I look at it. Like, it's just this one little clip that just flashes for a second. I don't even know what it is. You know what? I'll roast myself here for a second. Let's just go look at it real quick. Let's see. It's actually on the episode. So I don't have YouTube Premium anymore. Okay, so if you go, I think it's somewhere over here that you just see this absolutely terrible. Wait, let me see it. Yep, it's like right there. I don't even know if I can get it to show up. I'm so, is there like a way I can go like frame by frame on, I guess I could pull up the original file, but I don't know where that is right now. But you see it. Oh, I don't know what it is, but it's something, and it bugs the crap out of me, and I die inside every time I look at it. But yeah, I'm just gonna piece this together like this. And so you also gotta keep in mind what you're looking at is ungraded stuff. Like, a lot of the effects are not in there. Like, a lot of stuff's not in there. Oh God, what is? Hold on, we gotta fix that. That's gotta be fixed right darn now. What? Oh. Hey, Chill Turtle. It has been so long. I am so glad to see you, man. How have you been? I know I've been AFK for a while. My health took a really bad turn. Put me out of commission pretty bad. Absolutely. And hopefully, Chill Turtle, you'll be able to see Stereo Part 2 soon, because I'm working on it and almost finished. I am absolutely so close to it. Although, then look at this. I say I'm so close to finish, and then I do stuff like this, which is just terrible. Oh, God. I'm streaming and trying to edit. That is a terrible combination. I need to put this at like a third. So when I'm out here doing these like in-betweens, I always kind of find the halfway point, because I do want a little bit of lens flare as the thing passes. Just a little bit though. Oh my gosh. Sabaton, Powerwolf, and Space Marine 2. That is quite the combination. I haven't heard those names in a hot minute. It's been a while. Did they add um the horde mode yet? Because I want to play the horde mode real bad. Exterminatus in Space Marine 1 was divine. Absolutely divine. Ooh. Well, look at that. That's rough. Alright, let's see what it looks like now. And a lot of editing is just like... Actually, it doesn't look too bad. That doesn't look too bad at all. Put some film grain on it. Color grading. We'll be good to go. Yeah. We like that. Okay. Much better. I really love this shot. Ooh, I love this shot. I kind of want to show off how I did that too. Because I kind of cheated it. I actually don't even remember how I did it, if I'm honest. So the bottom part is all kind of cheating, but it's hard to notice with all the cloud cover. And all these clouds are procedurally generated. So you know why this is happening? It's because I have multiple renders. I'm also streaming on Twitch. So if you're wondering on Twitch who I'm talking to, it's because there's people on the YouTube chat who are talking to me, and I don't really know how to reconcile the two, if I'm honest. I really love that shot. Sometimes you do stuff and you're really happy with yourself. This belongs here. And it looks like I'm randomly clicking on stuff. I'm actually looking at stuff in my preview window at the top left just to see what I'm working on. And let's see. So now I can pull in. I had this really bad habit of like leaning forward, and then I realize I'm not in the shot. I will try to do better on that. Oh, sorry. Clean my glasses off so I can see. And I also have two monitors, so it's kind of hard to keep. I got to look over to the other monitor to look at the chat. What was I doing? Renders. MH, how are you? Thank you for coming in here again. I feel not alone already. We are just working on more Hysteria stuff. What just happened? Oh, it actually named it. Nice. Just editing the timeline tonight, putting stuff together. About to take what I've done with the live action shots and combine them with the CGI shots. But that's actually quite a process. Let's go to 2A, and then we're going to put a new layer, adjustment layer, little bit of camera shake. And I feel like I always get a lot of crap for camera shake. But I'm a sucker for it. It is what it is. Probably should have some really cool lens flare right there too, right? MH, you opened up a whole Pandora's box of memories about the last stream about how terrible I was at building Space Marines because I didn't realize all I had put all my Space Marines pauldrons on backwards. Uh, so I had these black Templars with upside down pauldrons, and they just look silly. Okay. By the way, if anybody knows Maxon Studio, they suck a lot. They suck a lot. They're super expensive. I work at a college, so I get the educational license. But if you don't work at a college, you have to pay like $80 a month, and it's ridiculous. Actually, I think it's gone up in price. If you work at a college or like education something, and you have an EDU email, you can do their outrageous verification thing. I guess Maxon Studio is just not going to load. This is why I don't like Maxon Studio. I want to edit my stuff, and it just tells me no. So I'm going to turn this one off. You know what? I might keep everything else, but we're going to change some colors. We need some oranges. Some reds. Why is nothing... Oh, it's because I got... Why is nothing changing? I don't understand. I'm literally changing it right now. And it's still blue. It's because I'm not enough saturation. I don't. You know what? I know what I'm going to do. It doesn't matter. Oh, wait. Actually, this is supposed to go on a solid layer. Think if I don't put it on a solid layer and it doesn't actually matter the color, I'm going to run into issues if I don't fix it now. And then I'll go to screen. Wait, what? What? Is it multiply? What the fuck? Oh, I didn't mean to curse on there. Rip. Bad word, rip. Why is it red? It shouldn't be red. I don't know, man. Whenever I worked with Andrew Kramer's optical flares, never did that to me. So what are you doing, Maxon? Yeah, I really don't blame people not sitting here watching this because it is in fact boring. But figure there's some people who might enjoy it. And I've said it before in my videos. One of the things I really liked about Star Wars was the George Lucas, like 20-minute like commentary before the movie. Absolutely loved it. As a kid, I listened to it every time. I think maybe that was what? Okay, well, I don't understand why the color vibrance is doing that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I just... Oh. Maybe it's this. I changed the whatever. Whatever. We're not going to sweat it. We're going to move on. Like a lot of film editing is really just very what? See, even this, I don't understand why it's off. Whatever, it's fine. We're just gonna move down a couple frames, make sure it's centered every time. Get that nice flare, that Michael Bay flare. I actually think Michael Bay is a terrible director, but huge but, he's a really good cinematographer. Anyways, but yeah, he's a really good cinematographer. Like, if you look at his movies, there's not a bad shot in there. Like, they're all glamour shots, but those glamour shots really add. Like, Transformers looked amazing. I mean, oh my god. Was it a great story? No. But I don't think we really cared, because giant robots fighting. Oh, man. Listen. My wife is behind me right now, and she's probably sticking her head up wondering what I'm about to say. And I told my wife, I promised her that when she was pregnant, I was going to give her foot rubs every day. I did not do that. I gave foot rubs most days, a lot of days. Some would say more than 10. But you are a good man for giving your pregnant wife a neck rub, as I'm pretty certain I feel eyes staring at the back of me. Oh, fun little... Let's see. We'll see how that works out. I'm not confident in that track. I do already like this more because we can see the flare. I might need to boost the brightness so we get more of like the actual flare on there. Actually, the track came out pretty good. So we've got to turn down the brightness when the cloud passes over. So those of you who don't know, I actually started off as a like 2D compositionalist, which I loved doing. COVID kind of put a lot of projects on hold, but I had a lot of fun. So I'm gonna go to here. Passes about right here. Brightness. And then we're gonna turn that brightness down to 10%, maybe 10. And really, I think it needs to be 1. And then we go back up as it comes out. You can actually see the image, or the engine plume actually comes back into play go back to 50%. Maybe 50% might be too much. I really want more of like just the... Oh, you know what? That's got to go to 0. That will look wonky if I don't do it any other way. And then it disappears. Actually, it needs to disappear way quicker. And then come back in. We'll see how that looks. We'll see how that looks. I like this engine plume. The flare is working. At the top, if you look at this discoloration, right here, that's where the flare is coming on the camera. Oh, and we got a little bit of streaks going on right here. Nice. I'm curious to see how that looks in fast motion. Probably not good. No, not that good. What we're gonna do is pull this down to 30%, maybe even 20%. And there's something off about the track too. Oh yeah, my track is terrible. What? What am I doing? Hold on, we're gonna delete all this. Find the middle. Put that thing dead center. Thing is, I don't understand what's going on. Whatever. We'll figure it out. I could track this in Mocha, but nobody wants to watch that. That is insanely boring. I want it dead center. Right there in the middle. And then it disappears. And then we come back in and again, I think I've said it before. If you don't make ridiculous engine noises while you're editing, oh, that's at 0, so I need to go 1 frame forward. And we go here. Yeah, it's still there. And then we go there. And it's still there. Okay, we'll see how that looks. It's looking pretty good. Oh, crap. My tea bag busted. It tastes terrible now. Let's see. I doubt anybody's actually going to notice that, if I'm honest. But sometimes it's those little details. Sometimes it be those little details. So we got this shot. Oh, you know, it'd be cool if I put like Little lights going on in the background that symbolize the battle that's going on below. I don't know. I could be doing too much if I do that. Who knows? Got to render all this out so I can see what it looks like. And again, if you're watching this stream, this is spoilers. Spoilers. Oh my god. And that flare is terrible. Oh, MH, I'm so sad that you missed my story. I was telling... did you hear my story earlier about my wife? Because I will retell that story because it's funny. I find it funny. I don't think she finds it funny. Oh, yeah, that one's bad. That flare is real bad. Oh, you know what? I forgot to post on the Discord. By the way, if y'all are not a part of the Discord, Havran.Digital Discord, y'all can... You can join it. That's a thing you can do. You know another thing I might do? I think I might, I don't know. I might do like a laid back reaction to I might do like a laid back reaction to a 40K thing. You know, person. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I need to... I'm redoing the lens flare because the lens flare turned out terrible. So I gotta fix this lens flare. I'm gonna make an announcement. But yeah, as I was saying, there is a Discord, and if you want to join it, late night chill and chat stream. Send now. YouTube, let me know that I am streaming. Thanks, YouTube. Okay, okay, so I need to look at this Thunderbolt, and the reason... Oh, I see it now. If you look very closely, the lens flare is going haywire. So we're going to fix that. You know what? I don't want to do lens flare in this shot. We're not that close. We're pretty far off. I think we're okay if we don't have a lens flare on this shot. I like Michael Bay's visuals, but like, yeah, obviously him and what's the other guy's name? Guy who redid Star Trek. J.J. Abrams. Them two went too crazy with the Thunderbolts. Lens flares. Tired. Dan Abnett. Oh man, you know what's so funny? Somebody told me to read that novel, and I never did. And I feel bad because I actually really like most of Dan Abnett's novels. Let me see which ones I've read by Dan Abnett. I ran a bunch of his Horus Heresy stuff. I read Horus Rising. I loved Legion. Oh my gosh. Loved Legion. Legion was so good. What else did I read by Dan Abnett? Horus. Prospero Burns. Yeah, I should have read more Dan Abnett. Yeah, Legion was so good. Legion was one of those... I just realized my friend was in here. Did you actually read that book? Not you, MH. I'm talking to Motion Commotion because I actually know him in real life. I don't know if he actually read that book. I know someone gave it to him, but I don't know if he read it. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Actually, you know what? Now that you say that, I do remember you saying something about that. Okay, so we gotta have more shots. Import more shots. Shots. What is this shot? Oh, dang it. I didn't even... Oh, I've goofed everything now. Oh my gosh. No. All these are... Well, okay. That doesn't matter too much. It would matter if I was going reverse. Okay, maybe we're not as... You know what? We're going to leave it as it is. That's good. We're fine. We're fine. If you're wondering, I noticed I have some frame mismatches. But if we're going down from 30 frames to 24 frames, it's not going to matter. If I was going from 24 frames to 30 frames, then it would matter. There's a crime 40K series. Like like a noir. I would probably enjoy that. There was a really good audiobook about... I'm going to plug the Skitari and Mechanicus again because I love them. About the Mechanicus, about a Skitari Alpha who had like dual arc mauls and dual, I want to say arc pistols, but I can't remember exactly. And he fought some Chaos Space Marine. He lost bad, but he like it was a Chaos Space Marine Terminator too, which is crazy. That's wild. Why would you do that? Okay, I thought I messed up on my shots, but I'm good. Maybe that's for the better. So these, what you're looking at right now, excuse me, these are, let's call them my own creation. Wait, what shot did I just pull in? That's 2B. And somehow I named it wrong. Came in as 2A. But yeah. Again, spoilers. If you don't want to be spoiled, leave. But I wanted a bad guy, but I wanted a bad guy that was not one that we knew for the series. And so kind of made my own. Kind of. I mean, they're humans. They're humans who have rebelled on an agri world against the Imperium. Nothing about that has changed. But I took a little bit of liberty with some stuff. Yeah, I would probably enjoy. Surprising, there's just so much they can do with 40K, and sometimes it makes me frustrated that they don't. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many stories you could be telling, really cool noir stuff. I would love more stories about the common people. And that's just, maybe that's just a me thing. That's part of the reason why I started, well, when I first started 40K, like after I bought the 3rd edition box, I played Imperial Guard. Loved Imperial Guard. I liked them because, like, they're these humans who are just like, yep, We're gonna go fight that absolute monstrosity over there. Good luck, everybody else. Excuse me, I got a cough. But yeah. Yeah, the spoilers are for Asteria Part 2, not for anything else. I'm liking what I see. Doing good. I like it. Another thing y'all might not know about me is I am not an animator by trade. That was a skill I picked up post-COVID. Just it's missing 21 frames. Okay. New comp from selection, and it comes in as the correct one. We like that. Go up, please. Thank you. So I'm just putting a timeline together. If anybody else is joining, the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm putting a timeline together. Whoa. What on earth? What? I don't know what's going on here. Jeez. Another thing I'll say about the joys of editing is that when something goes wrong, it goes wrong in a spectacular way. We want some real good shake. I'm actually gonna cut that shot early. Again, if you're joining and you know anything about editing, please do not judge me for editing in After Effects. Okay, first of all, I love Star Wars, so thank you. Yeah, there's supposed to be like scrapped from Imperium, not Star Wars Imperial, from the Imperium's like leftovers. So there's like a PDF force that's on the planet, but sometimes PDF forces don't get great stuff, and they kind of have to like scrap together fighters, but they get some outside help. Bum 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 bum. I know, big reveal. And so whenever we get, and again, for those of you who are gonna rake me over the coals about camera shake, the closer we get to our object or like people that were in the air, like the intensity of it needs to feel real. Oh wait, we gotta turn down the shake. We're gonna turn down the shake amount, okay. And we're gonna add some motion blur. Turn on motion blur high. But anyways, yeah, I loved Star Wars as a kid. X-Wings are the coolest things ever. I'll die on that hill. The Arc Fighters from the prequels is actually pretty cool too. right. So we got these. Like, oh, look at these. Enemy fighters. Oh, I need to cut that shot short. And for those of you who don't know why I'm cutting that short, it's because it looks like the keyframes stop moving right there. Yeah, they actually stop moving. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to end it right there because it feels good. Here's the crazy thing. I've already got 40 seconds worth of film. Oh, man. Listen. That's perfectly fine that you don't like Star Wars. It's Andor and Rogue One are the best versions of Star Wars. So it absolutely makes sense to love those two. I haven't watched season 2 yet of Andor because if I watch it, I'm going to be really upset that I'll have to wait forever for season 3. So I've been kind of holding off on season 2 because I don't want to be let down and disappointed. I would be very sad. Let's see. We'll get one more shot in here. Man, I really need to watch season 2 of Andor. It's just going to make me so sad that I won't be able to have anything else to watch afterwards. Because that's exactly what happened with season 1. I loved Rogue One. I knew I was going to like Andor. And when I finally got around to watching Rogue One or Andor season 1, I was horrifically disappointed. I don't actually disagree. I think the problem is like there are too many of them. There's too much. It's like Space Marines. Like we're constantly bombarded with Space Marine stuff. And so it feels like that's all the universe is. And I think Jedi are the same problem. Like, that's like a lot of times that just feels like all the universe is Jedi. But there's so much other good stuff in the Star Wars universe. And that's why I like Rogue One and Andor. If you didn't like any other Solo, the Solo movie with Han Solo was actually pretty good. And I might get some hate for that. I actually really enjoyed it. And it's very just like, not involving any Jedi and stuff like that. One that you won't like because it does revolve a lot around Jedi, but is good because is Ahsoka. And it's a lot of fan service. But there's a character in Ahsoka that's not a Jedi that is so dang menacing. It's Admiral Thrawn. Oh my gosh, that dude is menacing. And the actor they got to play him, I can't remember his name. I don't remember who they got to play him. Did I already import that shot? Oh, don't tell me I did this. Yikes. I have to re-render that one. Rip. Excuse me. Oh yeah, you would love Thrawn. Mainly because he's just like, oh, a Jedi. I don't care. I'm killing them, which I love. Uh, the book of Boba Fett's not too bad either. Not doesn't really involve Jedi. Although I would say that's on the weaker side. A lot of fan service. Another one of my favorite villains, um, Cad Bane. A super cool villain. Again, Star Wars has this problem where there's a lot of good stuff in there, a lot of good characters and villains, but it's like sometimes they just miss the mark so bad that you just want to cry. Like with 7, 8, and 9. Woof. Rough. Big, sad, and rough. Like, that was just. Oh, I definitely agree. Uh, the cartoon, that old cartoon was kind of fire, wasn't it? For seemingly no reason, it was just super good. I kind of liked the little animation or the film they did. Um, I can't think of Lightyear. I think is what it was called. That was fun. I see above it. Push it over here. That was a fun little animation. I don't think that's a hot take. I think that's a correct take. You know, maybe I'm kind of okay with that shot. There's shots in between here, so it would make more sense about what's going on because I got the live action shots I gotta put in there, which again I've done a lot of them. Yeah, I was kind of shocked how good it was, and people were so upsetty spaghetti about it. But like, a good story is a good story. Be upset all you want, but a good story is a good story. You know, a TV show I really wish they would, or I wish they would make a show about is um, the. I don't know if you ever read the Redwall series as a kid. I read the Redwall series religiously, and I feel like if someone made that really gritty and dark, ugh, that would be so good. The Redwall series always made me hungry, man. I would get so hungry from that show, from that book, from the books. That dude knew how to write about food. Like, what was it? Cordial is what he called it all the time. A flagon of cordial, which was like their ale. They were always drinking it. They were always crunk. Rabbits. I mean, and if you don't know what it is, it's about animals that talk in a medieval setting, but none of the other. It's not fantasy. It's just. Uh, kind of. It depends on like what it is. I've read a D&D novel or two. I like D&D. Um, I mean, yeah, it just depends on like what the if it's like over the top fantasy. Well, I say that I'm into 40k and Warhammer. I'm just gonna say yes. I like fantasy stuff. Spellmonger. Let me look at that. Spellmonger. Is there a synopsis? Well, that's nice. I don't want to read the biography. I just want to read a synopsis of Spellmonger. Here we go. Minlin gave up a promising career as a professional war mage. I like that. Whoa. Oh, that's 17 books. Okay. Never mind. As a professional, I was looking at that price. I was like, $152 for a book. That's crazy. That's 17 books. This guy's written 17 books. That's kind of insane, actually. Minlin gave up a promising career as a professional war mage to live the quiet life of a village spellmonger in the remote mountain valley of Beauvale. It was a peaceful, beautiful little thief, far from the dangerous, feudal, petty squabbles of the 5 duchies on the world of Calidor. There were cows, lots of cows and cheese. Cows, lots of cows and cheese. That is a crazy sentence right there. I'm already intrigued. For 6 months, things went well. He found a quaint little shop, befriended the local lord, the village folk. This reads like a D&D campaign almost. He found a sharp young apprentice to help out. And best yet, he made a comely young widow with the prettiest eyes. Then one night, Minlin is forced to pick up his mage blade. That sounds pretty dope. Again, to defend his adopted home from the vanguard of an army of goblins, Gervani, they call themselves. I kind of like that. I like when fantasy doesn't call goblins goblins, or doesn't call orcs orcs. Gervani is a good name for goblins. Bent on a genocidal crusade against all mankind. Okay. That was good news. The bad news was that their shamans were armed with more magical power than has been since the days of the ancient Megocracy, and their leader, a mysterious vengeful force of hate and dark magic, is headed directly to Beauvale, along with a massive invading army of Gervani. Again, really appreciate that name, Gervani. That's a great word. The good people of Beauvale and their spellmonger have had one choice: to hole up in the oversized Beauvale castle and hope they can endure the siege. Sci-fi 2 and fantasy, listen, I'm kind of sold on that. Let's keep reading. When the people look to him for hope, Minlin does his best, but the odds are depressing. There are multitudes of goblins, and they want Beauvale as a staging ground for vengeful invasion of the whole 5 duchies. Duchies, I like that word. When the people look to him for hope, Minlin does his best, but the odds are depressing. Oh, I already read that. Add to his troubles, there's a jealous rival mage, a motley band of mercenaries. This reads just like a D&D campaign. I love it. A delusional liege lord who insists victory is at hand, the horde's at his door, a dour castellan, a moody, pregnant girlfriend, and a catty ex-girlfriend who specializes in sex magic. That's wild. That was the second wild sentence I've read out of this. All trapped in a stinking besieged castle with no hope of rescue. It's actually a great little setup, because you can have so many fun little interactions between characters because they're all stuck in the same castle. I bet he's got tons of content he could do just from that. Is it all the same? I'm assuming all 17 books aren't about oh really? I mean, that's a crazy sentence right there. Also, my question was, are they all about them being stuck in the castle, or is that just the first book? Hey. Hey. Kayla.
Yes.
There's this fantasy book one of the viewers was talking about. I'm going to let you listen to this sentence real quick. They're stuck in a castle. They're stuck in a castle.
Okay.
And this is how this paragraph reads. Because they're under siege, so they can't leave, right?
Okay.
And this guy's trying to, from what I'm reading, he's trying to defeat this goblin horde. To add to his troubles, a jealous rival mage, a motley band of mercenaries, a delusional liege lord who insists victory is at hand, despite the hordes at his door, a dour castellan, a moody pregnant girlfriend, and a catty ex-girlfriend who specializes in sex magic. And then, like, at the up here, they're talking about just the world of Calidor, and he goes, there were cows, lots of cows, and cheese.
That's weird.
I kind of want to read this book.
Read it.
I might get the audiobook or something. That's kind of hilarious. Is it a comedy? Because it kind of feels like it might be a comedy.
I don't know.
I'm talking to the streamers, sorry, or the viewers. I had to tell my wife about that. That's so funny. Yeah, I would definitely read that. That kind of sounds like something I would enjoy reading. Did anybody happen to play the Chrono Odyssey playtest this weekend? Because it was awesome. I'm going to have to give it a read, MH, for sure. For sure. I think I might end the stream here. I'm getting a little tired. But I've had a good time. Like I said, I'm still building stuff. I've got a lot of live action stuff rendered out. I just got to finish a few things. Right now, we're putting stuff together. That way I can incorporate the live action stuff and incorporate all my effects edits. Oh, you know what? Before I go, I'm going to show y'all this little snippet. Okay, maybe I won't because this will... Well, you know what? We're doing it. We're doing it live. I love this shot right here. Worked on the las guns from the last cannons. The shots from the last time. I had to do it differently than I did before because for some reason whenever I made a cylinder pillar that was supposed to be the last cannon model, it showed up weird in Blender and would cut off all my volumetric clouds, so I had to composite it all in here. But I really love this whole little scene. It's got a lot of... And actually looking at this, I might need to turn down the opacity a little bit. It's a little too bright and it feels like it comes off strange. Oh no, I did opacity stuff already. Let's do 30. 30. Yeah, that looks better. We're going to go to 30%. 30%. That will probably feel better. I don't know how I feel about it. Maybe we do... Wait, is the white... Oh, I'm an idiot. Hold on. So wait, that was there. 30%, 30%. So this is at, we'll put that at 30%. Put that one at 30%. Put this one, that's at 30. Oh, that one's at 80. That's why it looks so strange. Put that one at 40. 40%. We'll see how that looks. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on? No, this needs to be at 40%. And it goes down to Z. That was weird. What is the one? One of them is still staying behind. It's this one. I found the culprit. Wait, what? There we go. MH, thank you so much. You did not have to do that, but I appreciate it. Like, that is so nice of you, man. Oh. Well, now I'm definitely going to have to read at least one of them. I bet you said there's an audiobook. I'll probably get the audiobook. Oh, wait, that actually. Pew. Pew, pew, pew. Those look better. This one looks rough. But where is it is the question. White solid, red solid. So we'll put this at 40%. 40%. I got a cough. Excuse me. I have a lung condition. And I mean that in the most serious way. I think I've said it before. If you look at on my posts and stuff like that, I have a lot of different lung conditions that are probably autoimmune related. It's part of the reason why it's taken me so long. Sorry, I got a weird text. Pew, pew, pew. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. We're getting somewhere. It's still bothering me a little bit though. Thank you, man. I do think it is looking good. It's just something about the last cannons throwing me off. Maybe they need to glow. Can I make them glow? Kinda did with camera lens blur. We'll see if we can make it glow. Oh, I can't remember which one that is. I need that other plugin. Wait, I haven't actually used the Red Giant plugin glow. Although, now that my... Oh, no. Okay, no, I thought After Effects was going to freeze. Well, that just made everything disappear. Why did you do that? Wait, where does it go? Okay, so let's see. Size. I made the size as big as I could, and nothing changed. Oh, no. Doesn't really. Yeah, I'm trying to make the beams more. You know what? That is what I need to do. You're right. You're right. The beams just need to be more narrow. Because comparatively to the ship, it doesn't look right. And I think I can make that work by changing the mask expansion. Why is there more red? So let's put it at 0. Look at the max expansion here. So let's feather 0.5, feather at 2, and then pull down. Wow, it's not. I think I've the problem I have right now is I think I've reached the limit of how much I can actually pixel whip. That's so annoying. Why? Hold on, let's take a look at this white one. Because this white solid is small. Let's see. Actually, that doesn't look as bad now. I made the white part of the beam sharper. Maybe that's what I need. Also, what is going on here? What is this? Is this from the fractal noise? Some kind of weird, like, repeating pattern going on. Oh, white. Yeah, I think so too. The white. I need to do that for all of them now. Make the beams more transparent. That is also what I'll probably do too, because like it's not really fitting in color wise. So this one needs. Which laser is that one? Is the question. It's that's the white one. So I go in here, 0, and then 0, and boom, a lot better white. So now I just need to figure out why this other one such a weird little repeating pattern. So we'll solo these out. Turn off this transparent. Where's the red layer? Ah. Wait, what? There is some math that oh, I had some random layer on there. You're probably right, MH. You're probably right. My brain goes nuts, though. I did figure it out. I don't know where it was, like an interlacing white layer that has nothing on it to make that pattern happen, but it did for some odd reason, and now it's gone, and my brain will sleep better tonight. Oh, I know exactly what is bothering me. Okay, I know what it is. So I put a fractal noise effect to kind of like give this little like look of it's not the same. It's got a little distortion energy in it, but it stays still, making it look strange. Yeah, that's weird. And again, you're probably right. Nobody is going to notice this except for me. But I'm going to have to animate it because my brain will not let me let it go. We're going to do that. We're going to animate it. Probably not that crazy. Let's do 60 degrees. It's moving extra fast because it's like trying to render everything. So we're going to see what it looks like. I like that better. That looks better. There it is. I think. If you stare at something long enough, you will definitely start seeing all the little errors and things that you don't like. I am going to end the stream here. Um, I really appreciate MH you hanging out. Everybody else hanging out. Thanks, Chill Turtle, for coming. As always, I will be I'm going to be streaming once a week. I didn't stream the last week because I was on vacation, and I didn't have anything with me. So, but thank you, MH, for the whatever that thing is called, a super chat. I'm not even certain what it is. But yeah, I really do appreciate it. You don't have to do that, but you did, and I really can't thank you enough. And I'm definitely gonna read that book, or at least listen to it on an audiobook. But anyways, I am out. Thank you all for sitting around, listening to me rant about silly things and do really boring film stuff. So thank you.